You won't believe what's been happening behind the scenes with Melody, Shari, and Hill Harper. For months, rumors have been swirling about their secret connection, and now Melody has finally spoken out, confirming what many had suspected all along. But here's the shocking part. No one saw this coming. What she revealed has left fans stunned, and Hill Harper's response was even more unexpected. So, what's really going on? Is this a new romance, a power move, or something much deeper? Stay tuned, because the truth behind this revelation will change everything you thought you knew. Melody Shari has been making headlines for years, whether it's for her dramatic divorce from Martell Holt, her rise as a business mogul, or her role on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But this time, it's not about her past. It's about what's happening right now. For months, whispers have been circulating about a possible connection between Melody and award-winning actor and activist Hill Harper. Some called it a business partnership, while others speculated it was something much more personal. Melody has finally addressed the speculation, and what she revealed has left everyone in shock. What exactly did she say? How did Hill Harper respond? And most importantly, what does this mean for her future? In this video, we're breaking down everything: the rumors, the confirmations, and the shocking truth that has fans talking. Make sure you watch until the end, because there's one final twist no one saw coming. It all started with a few subtle clues: social media interactions, public appearances, and whispers from insiders. But in the world of entertainment, that's all it takes for speculation to run wild. Fans first started connecting the dots when Melody and Hill Harper were spotted together at exclusive industry events. At first, it seemed like nothing more than a coincidence. After all, both of them are well-respected in their fields. But as time went on, people began noticing that Melody and Hill were not just crossing paths. They were engaging with each other in ways that felt a little different. Then came the social media clues. Hill Harper, who isn't known for being overly public about his personal life, started liking and commenting on Melody's posts. That may seem innocent at first glance, but in the world of celebrity relationships, it's often the smallest digital footprints that reveal the biggest secrets. Fans also noticed that Melody was dropping hints, whether it was cryptic captions about new beginnings or inspirational posts about finding peace with the right person. Some began speculating that this wasn't just a friendship or business collaboration. Something deeper was brewing. Then came the biggest clue of them all. Hill Harper and Melody Shari were seen leaving the same event in Atlanta just minutes apart. While they weren't photographed together, the fact that they attended the same private gathering and left within moments of each other set the internet ablaze. But here's where it gets really interesting. Unlike other rumors that fade away, this one kept growing. It wasn't just fans speculating anymore. Inside sources close to both Melody and Hill started whispering that there was more to the story than the public was seeing. So, was this just another baseless rumor, or was there some truth behind all these signs? Well, Melody finally gave us the answer, but it wasn't what anyone expected. For weeks, the internet had been buzzing with speculation, and fans were eager to know the truth, but Melody remained silent until now. When she finally addressed the rumors, she didn't do it through a vague social media post or a cryptic interview. Instead, she spoke her truth directly, and her words sent shockwaves through her fan base. During a recent live stream, Melody hinted at a major change in her life. She didn't name Hill Harper outright, but she didn't need to. When asked about her love life, she gave a knowing smile and said, "You never know who God places in your life at the right time." That one statement was enough to send fans into a frenzy. But she didn't stop there. She went on to talk about how she's been focusing on surrounding herself with people who inspire and uplift her. She mentioned that she's been having conversations with individuals who share her vision, and that's when fans immediately connected the dots to Hill Harper. Why? Because just a few weeks earlier, Hill Harper had made a similar statement in an interview. When asked about his personal life, instead of dodging the question, he responded with something very telling. "I think when you meet someone who challenges you intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally, it's a rare and beautiful thing." That statement didn't go unnoticed. Fans quickly realized that both Melody and Hill were speaking in a way that suggested they had found someone special. But that wasn't the only revelation. Melody also dropped another hint that no one saw coming. She mentioned that she had been working on a new project with someone she deeply respects, someone who understands her vision, her goals, and her passion for uplifting the Black community. And guess what? Hill Harper is known for his activism, philanthropy, and commitment to empowering the Black community. Could this have been a subtle indication that they're more than just acquaintances? If so, what does this mean for the future of their relationship? Are they just business partners, close friends, or is there something much deeper happening behind the scenes? Well, Hill Harper himself had something to say about that, and his response left everyone speechless. For weeks, Hill Harper remained tight-lipped about the speculation linking him to Melody Shari. As the internet swirled with theories, fans eagerly awaited any sign from him, a comment, a post, or even a subtle reaction. But nothing came until a recent interview that changed everything. Hill Harper sat down for an in-depth conversation on a popular podcast, where he was asked about his love life in a way no one saw coming. The host, well aware of the rumors, didn't beat around the bush and asked him directly, "So, there's been a lot of talk about you and Melody Shari. Can you clear the air now?" Most celebrities in Hill Harper's position would have laughed it off, given a vague answer, or flat out denied everything. But Hill's response was anything but ordinary. He leaned forward, gave a small smile, and said, "You know, life has a funny way of bringing the right people into your space when you least expect it." That was it. That was all he said. But that one sentence sent the internet into overdrive.
Why?
Because he didn't deny anything. He didn't correct the rumors. He didn't say, "Melody and I are just friends," or "there's nothing going on." Instead, he left the door wide open, and that made his response even more intriguing. But that wasn't the only clue he gave. Later in the interview, while discussing relationships and personal growth, Hill spoke about the importance of being with someone who understands your journey and supports your purpose. He said, "When you're in the public eye, relationships are tough. You need someone who gets it, someone who can stand beside you, not behind you." Fans couldn't help but notice how this sounded eerily similar to what Melody had said in her own interviews about wanting a partner who truly understands her path. Then came the real bombshell. The host pressed further, asking if Hill was seeing anyone special. Instead of answering with a simple yes or no, he chuckled and said, "I believe in keeping my private life private until the right time. Until the right time." That statement alone was enough to make fans believe something serious was happening behind the scenes. And just when people thought the speculation couldn't get any crazier, another piece of evidence surfaced, one that seemed to confirm everything. Melody and Hill had been spotted in the same city at the same time on multiple occasions, but that wasn't even the most shocking part. What had fans completely convinced was that Hill had been seen attending an exclusive event that Melody was hosting. Photos leaked online showed him seated at a VIP table, looking completely at ease, laughing, and enjoying himself. He wasn't just there as a random guest, he was there as someone who was clearly supporting Melody. Then came the biggest twist of all. According to a close source, Hill wasn't just attending Melody's event. He had been personally invited by her. But what did this mean? Was this just a sign of friendship? Or was there something deeper going on? Things got even more interesting when one of Melody's closest friends made a cryptic post, hinting that a major announcement was coming. Could this be the moment where Melody and Hill finally confirm the truth? Or are they playing a strategic game, keeping the public guessing? Just when people thought the rumors about Melody Shari and Hill Harper couldn't get any crazier, something happened that sent social media into a complete frenzy. It wasn't an interview. It wasn't a vague statement. It was something much bigger, a secret getaway. It all started when a fan page dedicated to Melody posted a series of Instagram stories that had the internet playing detective. At first glance, the images seemed harmless. A beautiful beach, luxury resort views, and fine dining under the stars. But it didn't take long before fans started connecting the dots. Because guess what? Hill Harper posted almost identical pictures around the same time. Of course, celebrities travel, and people can be in the same place at the same time, but what made the situation so suspicious was the timing and the secrecy. Neither Melody nor Hill directly tagged their locations, and neither posted pictures together. However, when fans compared the details, things got very interesting. In one of Melody's Instagram stories, she posted a sunset view from what appeared to be an oceanfront suite. A few hours later, Hill Harper posted a very similar sunset, but from a slightly different angle. Coincidence? Maybe. But then came the kicker. Melody shared a picture of a beautifully set dinner table with dimly lit candles flickering and a luxurious spread of food. What stood out most was a glass of red wine sitting across from her, clearly meant for someone else. And guess what? Hill posted a picture of a wine glass at almost the exact same time. By now, fans were convinced this wasn't just a casual coincidence. This was something intentional. Then an anonymous tip made its way to the blogs. According to a so-called insider who claimed to have seen them, Melody and Hill were indeed together at an exclusive resort, away from the public eye. The source even alleged that the two looked very much like a couple, walking side by side, laughing, and appearing extremely comfortable with each other. Now, if that wasn't enough to make the internet explode, something else happened that sealed the deal. A well-known celebrity gossip blog, famous for breaking major stories, published a post that all but confirmed the relationship. The blog claimed that their sources had undeniable proof that Melody and Hill had been romantically involved for months. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Shortly after the post went viral, Melody made a cryptic tweet that had everyone talking. She wrote, "Sometimes the best things happen when you stop explaining yourself and just live." Now let's break that down for a second. Why would Melody posted something like that right after the internet went wild over her rumored romance with Hill Harper? Fans immediately took it as a subtle confirmation that something was indeed happening between them. But here's where things took an even more dramatic turn. Right after Melody's tweet, Hill Harper did something unexpected. He liked the post. Yes, you heard that right. He didn't comment, he didn't post his own message, but he liked Melody's tweet. And in the world of celebrity relationships, that's practically a statement in itself. Think about it. If the rumors weren't true, wouldn't he want to shut them down? Wouldn't he avoid fueling the speculation? But instead, he added fuel to the fire. Then, just when people thought the story couldn't get any juicier, another piece of information surfaced. A popular entertainment reporter claimed that Melody and Hill were planning to go public very soon, but on their own terms. The source stated, "Melody has been through enough public drama in her past, and she's being very careful about how she approaches this. But she's also not hiding. Hill is the same way. He's a very private man. But when he's serious about someone, he makes it known. Don't be surprised if they make things official soon." So, what does this all mean? Are they ready to go public with their relationship? Are Melody and Hill Harper really trying to keep their romance a secret? Or are they just waiting for the right moment to go public? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. As more clues continue to surface, one burning question remains. When will Melody and Hill finally confirm what everyone already suspects? As soon as the rumors of Melody Shari and Hill Harper's possible romance hit the internet, social media went into overdrive. Fans, bloggers, and even mainstream media outlets couldn't stop talking about it. People were dissecting every clue, analyzing every social media post, and debating whether this was the real deal or just another Hollywood distraction. What really made things interesting, however, was the range of reactions. Not everyone was celebrating this potential new couple. Fan reactions were divided into two camps, Team Melody versus the skeptics. On one side, there was a huge wave of support. Melody's fans, many of whom had followed her journey on love and marriage, Huntsville, were thrilled at the idea of her finally finding happiness. They flooded her comment section with messages like, "Sis, you deserve this. Live your best life. And Hill Harper is a major upgrade. No more toxic relationships." Many of these fans saw the potential relationship as a victory for Melody. They believed it was proof she had truly moved on from her past, stepping into a new chapter of success and love. For these supporters, the idea of Melody dating a man as accomplished and respected as Hill Harper was a sign of her growth and transformation. On the other side, the skeptics weren't convinced. Some felt that this was too good to be true. "This feels like a PR stunt," they said. "Hill Harper out of nowhere? Something's off." These critics believed that while Melody and Hill were both smart, they didn't see the relationship lasting. Some even suggested that if the relationship was real, it might be a strategic business move. They speculated that Melody and Hill were aligning themselves for career benefits. After all, Hill Harper had political aspirations, and being linked to a successful, powerful black woman like Melody could only boost his public image. On the flip side, Melody was expanding her brand, and having a high-profile relationship could catapult her to new levels of visibility. But then came the biggest skeptics of all, Martell Holt's fans. Martell's reaction left many wondering, did he just throw shade? If there's one person the internet was waiting to hear from, it was Martell Holt. As Melody's ex-husband and the father of her children, Martell had been a central figure in her life for years. Their messy breakup played out in front of the world, and to this day, his name is still brought up whenever Melody is in the spotlight. So, when the rumors of Melody and Hill Harper started making waves, people couldn't help but wonder, would Martell say something? Would he respond? Sure enough, he did. Now, let's be clear, Martell didn't mention Melody's name directly, but what he posted had fans side-eyeing him hard. Just hours after the dating rumors went viral, Martell went on Instagram and posted a cryptic message. A real man doesn't move in silence. He moves with integrity. Some people will do anything for a headline. Wait a minute. Was that a random motivational quote, or was he throwing shade at Melody and Hill? The timing was too perfect, and the message seemed pointed enough for fans to wonder if Martell was subtly commenting on the rumors. Some even speculated that the post was his way of throwing shade at Melody for moving on so publicly with someone like Hill Harper. Whether intentional or not, the post set social media ablaze. Fans couldn't help but dissect it, with some speculating that Martell's cryptic words were his way of calling out Melody's alleged relationship with Hill. As the drama continued to unfold, the internet buzzed with speculation. Was Martell simply offering up a motivational quote, or was he subtly trying to assert his own stance on Melody's new chapter? Only time would tell whether this cryptic message was the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship drama or just a fleeting moment of frustration from Martell. The timing of Martell's post was too suspicious to ignore, and it didn't stop there. A few days later, Martell was spotted with his own rumored girlfriend, none other than Real Housewives of Atlanta's star Shari Whitfield. If you've been following their on-again, off-again relationship, you know things have been up and down for months. While some people believe they're a real couple, others think it's all for publicity. But here's where it got even messier. After the Melody and Hill rumors started trending, Shari posted a video of herself and Martell on a cozy dinner date, laughing and looking affectionate. Fans immediately speculated that this was a calculated move, a way for Martell to remind everyone that he wasn't bothered by Melody moving on. Let's not forget, Martell has a history of not wanting to see Melody with anyone else. In past interviews, he's made it clear that he doesn't like the idea of another man being around his children. So now, with Hill Harper in the mix, is Martell feeling the pressure? Is he trying to show the world that he's still in control, or is he genuinely unbothered? One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. But it wasn't just Martell reacting. Other celebrities and influencers also started weighing in, adding even more fuel to the fire. As the rumors continued to swirl, some celebrities couldn't resist joining the conversation. Reality stars, podcast hosts, and bloggers all had something to say. Some supported Melody, stating she deserved a man like Hill Harper. I love this for Melody. She deserves a man who respects her. Others chimed in. However, not everyone was convinced. Some questioned the match, with one commenting, Hill Harper is so private. I don't see him doing a reality TV romance. Then came the most unexpected reaction. A well-known relationship expert, who had previously criticized Melody's past choices, suddenly changed their tune. They said, if this relationship is real, it could be one of the smartest moves Melody has ever made. Hill Harper is intelligent, successful, and respected. He's not a toxic reality TV type. He's a serious man with a real legacy. If she plays this right, this could elevate her beyond anything she's done before. This statement had people rethinking everything. With all the noise surrounding them, one question remains: what happens next? Will Melody and Hill come out and confirm their relationship? Will they remain silent and let the rumors die down? Or will they take a completely unexpected route, perhaps appearing together at an event or doing an exclusive interview? At this point, anything is possible. One thing is for sure, this story is far from finished, and fans, critics, and their supporters will be watching closely. Melody and Hill's next move could change everything.